Welcome in Python video series. In this video tutorial, we'll see how we can write some content in the file, either in existing file or we'll write a program in such a way. If a file doesn't exist, then it will create and content will be written into the file. So it is related to file handling in Python. Yeah. So let's start. So first of all, I'm going to create a Python file. I would say file write, and here first of all I will ask a file name from the user. So here I will say file name, and this file name I will take from the user. Okay, so here of course I'm going to use a input function. I will say enter file name, so user has to enter file. Now I'm going to use a try block. Inside the try block, already we have discussed in the previous video tutorial, if you want to read content of a file, or if you want to write something in the file, then you have to use open function, and here we have to pass the file name, which here file which either we want to create or we want to basically write content in the existing file. So that file name I'm passing. And second attribute you have to pass in this second parameter in this function, you have to pass mode. So mode I'm going to pass w. If you want to write in a file, then you have a mode is called w. So here there are different modes, and here I'm going to pass this w. W means opens a file for writing only, overwrites the file if already exists, else creates a new one, right? So if there is file already existing, then content will be overridden. If file doesn't exist, then it will create a file. That's the mode w, right? Now let's say I would like to write some content in this file. So I will write content, just I'm going to hard code this content, and content I will say learning Python is really fun. Yeah, so this content I would like to write. So I have a reference of file. Now I will call a write function, and here I will pass this content. That's it. In one go I will write the entire content, and here I have except, and I'm going to get the reference of exception, and I will get the alias as e, and some exception arises. If some exception arises, I would like to print that exception, right? And as we discussed in the previous video tutorial, if you open any file for either reading purpose or writing purpose, then you should always close this file in finally block, right? So I will say f dot close, right? Why we are closing the finally block? Because we have a few lines of code in the try block, right? If some exception arises, right, then a control will go to the catch block, right? If exception doesn't arise, then control will not go to the catch block. So finally block is executed always whether exception arises or not in the try block, and that's the reason. Let's say this piece of code, if I put over here, right, some exception arises over here in this line of code, then file will be opened still, right? So I don't want that one, right? I want file to be closed anyhow. If I open it, then close it. That should be closed, right? Now here I'm going to just print a message. This will write of something like file, and I will give the file name, right? And I would say is closed, right? Some message, right? And that's it. Okay, sorry, there is indentation issue. Yeah, now there shouldn't be any problem. By try we have accept, then finally block, right? So still there is saying some problem. Okay, I need to put comma over here. Now error is gone, right? Now I'm going to run this program. Okay, so let's run by pressing let's run right click and run, and here it is asking me file name. Let's say I would say my file.txt, right? It is going to create in the project root directory itself directly. If you want this file to be created on certain path, then you need to specify the complete path along with the file name. Uh, if I run this program saying that after this nothing has been printed, and finally we get a message here, file is getting closed successfully, right? Because just we are writing content of the file, and we are not printing anything in the console, but I could find that file here, right? My file txt, and here you can see the content, right? Now thing is that now if I run this, if I would like to update the same file with some other content, then it is going to override this file, and that's what we have a flag file mode w, right? W will always override the existing file. If something is there in the file already, file is existing, then content will be overridden. That I don't want. I want content to be appended, and that's what we have. Another mode is called E, right? A means append. You can see over here, A stands for opens a file for appending. The file pointers is at the end of the file if file exists. If the file does not exist, it creates a new file for writing, right? Again, A stands for appending, right? If file already existing, then content will be appended, else file will be created and will be written, right? So if I run this program again, and if I pass the same file name, my file.txt, right? Then if I go to this file, and here you can see content has been written end of the file, right? So that's how you can create and write some content in the file, or if you want to append some content in the existing file, then you can do that as well. So guys, that's all I wanted to show in this video tutorial. I hope you enjoyed on this video, guys. Big thank you for watching this video, and see you there in the next video tutorial.